Hello Leo, welcome to the space. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new here and don't know me, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is Wow Oracle. Well Leo, I am here to connect with you to do your energy reading for the week of July 26th through August 1st. Now I do want to say happy birthday season. We did just move into your sign, so that's a beautiful situation. So I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're doing well during your birthday season. And for those of you who are celebrating your birthday this week, much love and happy birthday from me to you. Now, Leo, before we get into your energy reading, I do want you to remember one thing. These are general readings. They're not going to resonate with everybody. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Also, if it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. Also, Leo, if you're here and you are checking out your sun sign, if you don't find your message here, feel free to check out your moon and or your rising sign. At that point, you still don't find your message. There's either two options. One, you can come back next week. I'll have a whole new set of a whole new set of messages for you. Or if you'd like some more guidance now and you're not finding it from me, feel free to check out any of the other beautiful readers out there on YouTube. I do support them all. All right, Leo, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. So first and foremost, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be pulling you a couple oracle cards from the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck, just to kind of give us some insight to what it is you're working with this week, what's kind of happening around you, and the overall energy of what it is you're dealing with. So give me one moment while I go ahead and get tapped into that energy. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of July 26th through August 1st. What messages do you have for Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of July 26th through August 1st. All right, Leo, so we did only have one card come out for you today, so let's go ahead and take a look at what that is. So what you have is patience. All right, so what I see here is you are trying to do something in your life, whether it is a way to make money, whether it is a new relationship, whether it's some sort of spiritual level you're on at this time. And Spirit's saying right now it's not a time to give up. It's not a time to try to push too hard, but have patience with the situation. Trust in the process and trust how everything is unfolding at this time, because what's coming in is going to be for your highest good. But even though it may not be moving as quickly as you'd like it to, you need to give it that time to kind of culminate and to bring the best option and the best support that you need at this time, okay? Now, what I want to go ahead and do is I want to read what the actual book says about this card to get you some further insight into what Spirit is trying to talk about when it comes to this patience card. So give me one moment to pull that up for you. Okay, let me see. Here we go. Patience. It says dense fog. Water represents our emotions, our feelings, our subconscious, and our nocturnal dreams. When the water becomes condensed as fog, we can't see clearly. Fog occurs when the air is cooled to the point at which it cannot hold all the water vapor it contains. Thus, it condenses water vapor, where it is suspended in the air as fog. We can't see what's ahead, and things that look one way in the fog will look another way in the light. However, when you can't perceive what's on the horizon in life, your imagination can surge forward and your sixth sense can be ignited. Ooh. Now what it says is, in dense fog, it's best to be quiet and still. For now, don't go forward. Wait. It's hard to see what lies ahead, and things may not be as they seem. Things that seem one way, in fact, may be completely different. Be patient. The truth will emerge. In this state of obscured visibility, your imagination and intuition can be sparked. It can wait long enough. If you can wait long enough, your dreams and inner yearnings can come to fruition. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to those seemingly random thoughts. Yeah, so definitely a lot of you are getting intuitive wisdom this week and some kind of guidance from your inner soul and your higher self. So definitely trust in what you're receiving this week. And yes, take a step back from what it is you've been pushing forward and allow the next steps to be revealed to you before you take on any new endeavors or push forward in a project or a situation in your life at this time, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and move forward into the energy portion of your reading, and for that we will use a tarot, and we're also going to change things up this week, and we're going to use some chakra cards, okay? So normally we would look at the energies to help keep you grounded and the energies to help you be more open with the tarot, but instead what we're going to do is we're going to look at what chakra needs balancing and grounding at this time, and what chakra is open and flowing, okay? And then after that, then we'll move into the tarot. And with the tarot, we'll look at the positive energies coming in for you for the week, the negative energies coming your way, because we do live in a world of polarity, so we have to look at both sides of the spectrum to really understand how to move forward in our weeks, given all the different energies coming our way. And then we'll look at how to best invite those positive energies in, as well as how the negative energies could affect you and things of that like, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and get right into it. We're going to pull out our chakra cards, cards, and we're going to see what chakras need grounding and what chakra is open at this time. So give me one moment while I kind of shuffle these around and see where Spirit leads us, okay? All right, Spirit, what chakras need what chakra needs balancing for Leo at this time, and what chakra is open? Okay, let's see. All right, there we go. All right, Leo, so at this time, Spirit wants to let you know that the chakra that needs balancing and grounding is definitely your solar plexus chakra. Okay, so your solar plexus chakra is actually located, the solar plexus chakra is located between the navel area just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. Now, the energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded. This chakra is associated with clairsentience, or that inner gut feeling, which is a major psychic reception area. So yeah, so definitely, we were talking about how you were receiving that intuitive guidance, that intuitive wisdom at this time. So to take a step back and kind of gather all the information you need. Well, if you look at here, we see the two colors here. There's a lot of yellow in this card and a lot of yellow here, and that is your solar plexus chakra. So definitely there's a need for balancing in that area of your life this week. Now what it says to balance this chakra, you may want to try yoga, dance or movement, or breathwork with color. In addition, be aware of people who drain your energy. Workshops and classes to focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize this area. Also, if you can't really do that right now, because it's kind of a weird time in the world right now, we can't exactly get out there and do a lot of workshops and that kind of stuff. What you can definitely do is definitely go on YouTube and you can look up a lot of solar plexus chakras, and you can find some good balancing meditations, short ones, long ones, whatever suits you at this time, to help you to bring that area back into alignment. Because definitely there's something that has to do here with your psychic and intuitive abilities and your willpower and your confidence, okay? So definitely Spirit wants you to be patient with yourself at this time as you move forward into new areas of your life, but definitely there's some need to balance and ground out your solar plexus chakra. Now, as far as the chakra that is open right now, open and flowing, we do have the crown chakra, which is interesting because you know what? Your sign, Leo, actually resonates and controls the crown chakra. Now, the crown chakra is all about your spiritual connection, okay? It's all about how you connect in with your higher power, all right? So definitely what it says here is that the crown chakra is located at the top of the head and has been called the 1,000-pillated lotus, or the receiver of light. This chakra is the center of your light within the universe, the infinite, and your higher consciousness. It's a connection between wisdom and spiritual insight. The crown center is the area where ethereal light and energy are received and then dispersed throughout your aura for total well-being. Now, like I said, this chakra is open and flowing for you. So definitely things are definitely expanding at this time in your life, and your spiritual connection is deepening with your source of wisdom, which is very beautiful. It's very beautiful. So definitely there's a lot of psychic energy here for you, okay, Leo? A lot of psychic energy, because you did have that solar plexus, which does have a bit of a block at this time, but I feel like you're going to be able to work through that. That's like your clairsentience, and this is like your psychic intuitive antenna, okay? So definitely a lot of psychic information is coming into your energy body this week, so kind of trust it, listen to it, and go with it, okay? But now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to move forward into that tarot portion of your reading now, okay? So let's go ahead and let's get right into it. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the positive energies flowing in for you for the week, as well as what negative energies are coming your way. All right, Spirit, so what positive energies are coming in for my Leos this week? There's your positive energy card. And what negative energies are coming their way? All right, so as far as the positive energies coming in here, we do have conflict and defeat. All right, and the negative, we do have solitude. All right, so as far as the positive energies coming in for you this week, we do have the conflict and defeat, okay? So it seems like to me, whatever it is you've been working on, whatever it is you've been doing, you've been trying to challenge the status quo. It's like you've seen how people are doing things one way and they're kind of progressing in their life. And for a while there, it kind of kept you held down because you kind of felt like, how come I can't reach where these people are at? How come I can't go the same way they're going? But what Spirit's telling me is that what's coming in positively for you this week is you're realizing You are realizing that you don't have to do something the same way that other people do it to get to the same level they're at. That you're on your own path. You're on your own spiritual journey. And what's happening here is a lot of your psychic intuitiveness is coming in to show you the new way, to guide you in a new direction. And look, we have a lot more of that yellow energy here, okay? So definitely this week, trust your gut feeling, because it is really trying to show you how it is you can overcome conflict and defeat in your life to move forward towards prosperity and health, okay? Now, as far as the negative energies coming in for you for the week, you do have solitude. And you know, the solitude card in the traditional tarot is like the hermit, okay? It is about, you know, going off on your own. But definitely what's happening here is I could feel like for some of you Leos, because this process is not moving as fast as you like, because things aren't happening as fast as you like, there's this sense of loneliness. There's this sense of, you know, withdrawal and feeling isolated. And that could very well just be with everything that's going on in the world right now. You know, things are starting to open back up, but as we are seeing a surge in what's going on, we're being asked to kind of go back to isolation. So that could be that kind of negative energy, because I know, Leo, you guys, people are big, you're loud, you're strong. Leos like to be out there. Leos like to converse and mingle and be kind of in the hullabaloo, you know what I'm saying? And definitely what's happening here is there's a sense of needing to come back within, and you're kind of feeling a little down by that. You're like, oh God, I don't want to go back inside, I don't want to isolate, but what's happening here is it's kind of necessary at this time, so definitely you might be becoming a little overwhelmed by your emotions when it comes to having to isolate at this time, okay? So definitely watch out for those energies. But now what we're going to have to do is we're going to move forward, and we're going to look at how to best invite the positive energies in of overcoming this conflict and defeat. And we're also going to look at how the negative energies of being in solitude and isolation could affect you. All right, Spirit. So how can my Leos best invite in the positive energies? And how might the negative energies affect them? All right, Leo, so we do have shadow. And we have temptation. Interesting. Okay, so when it comes to how to best invite those positive energies in, we do have the shadow card, which I believe in the traditional tarot is also known as the moon card. So that's like revealing things, okay? So definitely, yes, your higher power is coming in to help to show you how it is you're going to overcome conflict and defeat at this time. So definitely you're meant to trust your gut feeling, trust in your psychic intuition, trust in your wisdom. It's almost like you're going to be having these like senses of information coming out of nowhere, and you're going to be like, well, where did that come from? But what that is that's your spiritual team coming in to really give you the information you need to move away from conflict and defeat and to create that acceleration of movement in your life at this time. Because, you know, we have 1 and an 8. So 1 is about new beginnings. It's about potential and inspiration. And 8 is about movement and action and regeneration. So what's happening is your spiritual team is coming in to help you to move away from your shadow self back towards your light being. So if you've been feeling kind of out of sorts this week, know that that is changing. Know that new life is being recreated, and you're definitely going to overcome conflict and defeat, but you need to trust in your intuition and trust in your internal soul guidance. And don't take it as like, well, you know, I'll just kind of put that little thought off to the side for now. You need to really inhabit that thought and understand that those messages are meant to help you. They're meant to help you to break free at this time from conflict and defeat, okay? But now, as far as how the negative energies could affect you, we do have the temptation card. So that is also known as the devil card, traditional tarot. So with this, what I feel here, you need to be really careful this week, Leo, okay? You need to be really careful because, you know, Leos are all about doing whatever it is they want to do, okay? You guys really, you know, you don't like to really be told what to do. You like to really challenge, you know, people who kind of just try to push you in a direction. But what I'm feeling here with this situation, with this devil card, now you could be dealing with a Capricorn energy, but what I see here for you, Leo, because we're being asked to isolate at this time, some of you could be drifting back into negative aspects of yourself, like addictive energies, you know, whether it be with anything, you know, it doesn't have to be alcohol or drugs. It can be any situation. It could be food. It could be watching the wrong kind of TV. It could be kind of listening to social media. It could, you know, really giving into, you know, the news and too much of that going on. So what I feel here is you need to be really careful this week, because I feel like because you're isolating, because you're being asked to go back within, because you're being asked to stay at home, you're like, well, you're getting bored and you don't know what to do yourself, and you're really diving deep into possibly some some areas that aren't going to be really good for you, okay? Some sort of addictive tendencies. Something, okay? Something. Now, being that these are general readings, I can't exactly see what that is, but you need to be really careful not to be tempted by old energies. Don't be tempted by negative energy within yourself to do something just because you're at home and you're bored. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this can be anything, like I said. It can be any kind of situation that you kind of overdo it and just do it too much and dive too deep, and it may not be a negative situation, but it becomes not a negative in the end because you're giving too much of yourself to one area of your life, and you're meant to really expand yourself at this time and be patient with the situations in your life. So definitely be careful about falling back into addictive tendencies during this time of isolation for you, okay? But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward, and we're going to look at the benefit of the positive energies of really understanding your shadow self and overcoming conflict and defeat. And we're going to look at how to best overcome, you know, feelings of being isolated and drawing back into negative tendencies. All right? So, Spirit, what is the benefit of the positive energies for Leo? And how can they best overcome the negative challenges? All right, so we do have rejoice in celebration. And accelerated motion. Look, and I was just, you know what's, it's funny, I was just talking about that accelerated motion. I was just talking about how Spirit was coming in to bring you some sort of knowledge, some sort of wisdom to push you forward in your life at this time. And there it is, right there. So there's your confirmation that definitely your abilities are strengthening at this time so that you can understand how it is you're meant to move forward. Now, as far as the benefit of the positive energies, we do have the rejoice and celebration. So this isn't the traditional tarot, it's like the Three of Cups. So there's some sort of sense of celebration here. There's some sort of sense of overcoming old situations and creative energy flowing and just like spending time with friends and spending time with people that support you and really bringing your energy levels up. Really stepping into the light side, not feeling overcome by isolation, but working it for your best, what's the word I'm looking for? Working it for your best interests, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, even though we're being asked to isolate from the world, you don't have to isolate from the people that you love, okay? Especially people that you've been around this entire time already, you know? So really relish in the times that you have with your family. Relish in the time that you have with the people that matter to you the most, because what's happening is right now is even though we're being asked to isolate, even though we're being asked to go within, there's a sense of an ability to really structuralize and bring strong foundations back into the relationships we have at home with our lovers, our siblings, our sons and daughters, our moms and dads, our aunts and uncles, our friends that are really close to us. There's a sense of strengthening those bonds at this time. And I feel like because you're coming over conflict and defeat, and because you're seeing the psychic intuitiveness that's coming into your body this time, you're understanding that things are okay. Things are okay right now, wherever it is you are, whatever level it is that you're on, that it's okay to be where you're at. It's okay to be where you're at and be patient with the situation, okay? Now, as far as how to best overcome the negative challenges, we do have that accelerated motion. And that to me is like that Eight of Wands, okay? And Eight of Wands is about speed, action. It's about swift change and movement. So like definitely, you know, when you feel like you're falling back into a negative tendency, when you're falling back into an addictive energy, do something, change it up. Change it up. If you're watching too much news, turn the TV off. If you are, you know, falling back into a feeling of wanting to do drugs, reach out to somebody. If you're feeling like you're drinking too much alcohol, take a walk. Sober up, you know? Dry up. I'm not calling anybody out there. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? These are just ways that you can kind of overcome things. You know, reach out to people that you love. Spend some time with people. Get out there. Create movement in your life. Exercise, dance, yoga, whatever it is, to create this like sense of not becoming too bored during this isolation time, because that's when we kind of fall back into our negative tendencies. When we get bored, we're like, well, you know, I kind of enjoy that thing, I'll just do that. And then we get into this cycle of doing it, and it may not be, like I said, very negative in the beginning, but as we do that cycle over and over again, we turn ourselves into this never-ending loop where we keep doing the same thing, and then when it's time to kind of break away, it's hard. It's hard to break away from that. So definitely keep yourself busy, keep yourself moving, and, you know, get out there and do some different things. I know that it's not very easy to do things that we want to do at this time, but there's still abilities. We can walk, we can run, we can jog, we can hike, we could, you know, just do whatever it does, whatever you do to make you happy at this time, and don't fall into negative tendencies, okay? Now what I'd like to go ahead and do is we're going to pull you one more card, and this is going to be the overall impact, and the energy is positive and negative. So, Spirit, what is the overall impact and the energies, positive and negative? Ooh, let's see. What was that card that tried to flip out right now? Emotional withdrawal. Interesting. So what I feel with that emotional withdrawal, yeah, it has to go back with this solitude and this isolation. I'm not really sure what that means really for you, but emotional withdrawal. So something that you cared about or something that you were working on, you're deciding to withdraw from, which is interesting. Maybe it's because right now you can't exactly do that because we can't exactly get out there right now. So that's okay. But let's go ahead and see what your actual card is, and that is Triumph. Yes, you are overcoming negative energies this week. You are definitely overcoming negative energies, and that's because you're being patient with yourself and being patient with the world and being patient with what's going on in life right now. Because you know your overall energy was patience, and now we do have triumph, and that's a 7, and that's about reflection and assessment and knowledge. So definitely you're going within a lot this time, which is good because, you know, that's what we're all kind of doing right now. We're all kind of at home. We're all kind of like understanding how the world's going right now. And definitely you're triumphing over those negative energies and those temptations. And you're bringing yourself out of conflict and out of deceit. And you're rejoicing in this period of time where you're really able to reconnect with the people around you and reconnecting with your loved ones. So you can bring in that positive energy, okay? But definitely work with your solar plexus chakra this week and understand that a lot of psychic intuitive messages are coming into your crown chakra that are helping you to push yourself forward at this time. But you're definitely being triumphant in some area of your life, and I feel like what you're doing is you're overcoming negative tendencies and keeping yourself in the positive, okay, Leo? So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to pull you 3 advice cards from the Divine Directions just to give you some extra wisdom and guidance for your week, okay? So give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, Spirit, what messages of guidance do you have for Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of July 26th through August 1st. All right. What messages of guidance do you have for Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of July 26th through August 1st. Woo! Okay, well, we did get 4 cards out, so we will go ahead and take all 4 of those. Normally, I only take 3, but since they're there, we're going to go ahead and work with them, okay? So what we have is the first card that came out is Balance. Okay, and this to me has to do with balancing those chakras, balancing out that solar plexus chakra, so you can bring yourself into a more state of equilibrium. Okay, it says time to find balance in your life, what is most important to you. But to me, this speaks of balancing out that solar plexus chakra. So definitely do some meditations and get some balance into that area of your life so you can release blocks when it comes to that chakra. Now, your second card to come out was Move. Get up and get active. Try gentle exercise such as yoga, tai chi, or Pilates. And this to me has to do with that accelerated motion, getting out there, moving, not becoming stagnant at this time. Not becoming stagnant, even though life feels a little stagnant, but continuing that movement so that you don't fall back into temptative energies and you don't feel too isolated or lonely during this time. But getting out there and doing something that raises your vibration, raises your frequency, and raises your heart rate and gets your life moving. Now, your third card to come out is Family. And like I said, during this time, it's definitely a time to reconnect with your family. It's time to reconnect and make strong foundations with the people that you love and the people that you care about. So reconnect with them and tell them you love them and have that time of energy of rejoice and that time of celebration with the people that are around you to create those strong, solid foundations. Now, your fourth card to come out is Focus. You're in need of a clear direction. Decide what you want in your life. So it has to do with you being patient with yourself and really listening to the intuitive and psychic guidance that's coming into you so it can help you to focus on what area of your life that you need to overcome conflict and defeat and really move forward with, okay? Well, Leo, those are your messages for this week. I hope they resonated with you. If so, please comment below. Let me know how. Also, if you're new to my channel and you like my content, please like, click, subscribe, and share this video with anybody you feel needs to hear it at this time. And yeah, anybody you feel is on this path and kind of needs to be patient with themselves and reconnect in with themselves and with their family, okay? Now, also, if you want to be notified of my future content, go ahead and hit that bell and select all so you can see when my new content comes out. All right, well, this is BhodiBoy G, signing off from my channel, Wild Oracle, saying thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for connecting with me in this space and for being open to the message from Spirit. I hope you were able to take something from this to excel your week towards health, wealth, prosperity, love, and light. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Much love from me to you. Namaste.